Okay, so finally, the Senate chamber has suspended Senator Natasha for 6 months for gross misconduct and violation. And of course, if you see of recently now, it has been a case of cataclysm and chaos all over the Senate, jamboring over the issue of sexual harassment between Senator Godswill Akpabio and Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan. And of course, Senator Akpoti Uduaghan has been allegedly accusing Akpabio, who is the present Senate president, of sexual harassment. Of course, it came in after after she was misbehaving, according to the Senate president, uh, at the House chamber, and of course, um, she was ostracized that very day, and that was the genesis of the whole imbroglio and cataclysm that has been bedeviling the National Assembly for almost 1 week now. And of course, at the judgment now, they have given her 6 months suspension. But come to think of it, I don't even understand all this hula baloo that has been orchestrating the National Assembly, because these senators, it's as if they don't have a lot on their plate. They don't have a lot on their plate. Every week in, week out, our Nigerian politicians are busy engaging in so many activities that are not even that consequential. Because when you look at it now, Senator Akpoti has been accusing Godswill Akpabio of sexual harassment, this and that. And of course, according to her, the issues has been occurring years, months or years ago at the rest. So if not that, she misbehaved. There was a gross conduct against her at the House chamber, at the floor, at the National Assembly floor. Would she has regurgitated those events? Would she has mentioned them? Obviously, Nigerians wouldn't have known that, probably, that because the Senate President Godswill Akpabio has been making advances on her in the past. We wouldn't have known. So why does it take her all this time now to bring it after a mandate of violations was being entrapped on her? She says to erupt those things out. Again, even if those things are quite veracious, they are actually true and the rest, and she is bringing it up now. Why can't the penalty? Why can't the Senate president face the consequences? Why can't he be sanctioned? Why silencing this woman in the pretense or the guide of violations and being suspended for 6 months? I see this as an intimidation and oppression. Of course, we agree, because if you check at that Senate or floor and the rest, we've seen so many politicians acting ultra vires, but at the end of the day, based on camaraderie, as far as Senate president, as far as Senate members are concerned, they will just wave everything off. But why was her, just as Senator Natasha's own, be taking such extremes of her being suspended for 6 months? I suspect foul play. I suspect foul play. I suspect gross intimidation. Now, her allegation against the Senate president wasn't even looked into. It wasn't even looked into. And these are some of the issues that make women not to come out and claim issues of sexual violation, because nobody will believe them. Nobody will believe them, and the society will rather judge them, malign them, and lampoon them, rather than taking it into consideration. These are the issues, and of course, this is where, when women come out now and start saying that they are not being respected enough, or they are being segregated or intimidated. These are some of the issues. A woman was sexually harassed, allegedly, according to her. She is now voicing out, but rather than looked into it, she is now being silenced and clapped down to the extent of being sentenced, being suspended for 6 months. I see this as a high level of dehumanization, oppression, negligence, an act of high-handedness and heavy-handedness against the female gender. That is what I see.